All right, now we're going to have better sound, I think. Now it's coming through my camera, but I do not have, my camera is not streaming. I need to reboot my computer, and I don't have time to reboot my computer. Blah, blah, blah. It may pop up, who knows. I'm just going to upload the slides. As you can tell, I'm a little bit behind because of all this. I was here on time, but nothing worked. But you know what I do have? Oh, look, see, I can't show you, but I have my favorite cup in my hand filled with my favorite coffee. So I'm a happy camper. That's all I know. So we'll be a few minutes here while I upload my slides. I'm not going to let this bother me. I know I need to reboot. I thought of that. I thought, I should have. It's been a while. It's been a few days. And Chrome, and I tried to load other browsers, and that didn't work. Yeah, everything seems quite slow here. Nothing's loading. The room wouldn't load at all in Firefox. It loaded. I couldn't get IE to load. I was just like, hang on here. I just gotta put myself. All right. Well, good morning, Claudia, Lynn, Margaret, Richard. Really, really awesome that you guys are here. I seem to have a pet fruit fly. I don't know where he's coming from, and it's only one. He hangs out on my desk in the morning. I don't see him the rest of the day, but I always notice in the morning he flies off of my writing pad onto the table. Usually he's just hanging around. It's hilarious. I don't know what he's doing here. I don't know where he came from, but it's pretty funny. Yeah, I mean, I use Chrome for everything as well, but Chrome I don't think is really the problem. It's just my computer is the problem. My computer needs to be rebooted. Poor little thing. I'm gonna sip of my coffee. I love this quote. Our waiting Wednesdays. Wednesday, my favorite day of the week, where my girls and I are back to having lunch on Wednesdays. And I really like that because it's Wednesday, and that's where it all started, was on a Wednesday. We've been doing this for, going on 8 years. 7.5 years we've been having lunch on Wednesdays, my two daughters and I. We've been through a lot in that time, I must say. We haven't waited for anything. We're pretty active-oriented girls. Infuse your life with action. Don't wait for it to happen. Make it happen. Make your own future. Make your own hope. Make your own love. And whatever your beliefs, honor your Creator. Not by passively waiting for grace to come down from upon high, but by doing what you can to make grace happen yourself, right now, right down here on earth. John and I were talking yesterday as we were driving. We're really starting to understand the concept of loving what you're doing right now, whatever that is. Our one daughter's having some challenges. Our grandson, as you know, was in the hospital on the weekend. He's fine, of course. Family is still recovering. It was a very traumatic event. Well, fine. I'm assuming you're fine, sweetheart. Other than his neck is sore, and I mean, there are long-lasting things that can happen when you experience trauma. But we also recognize the importance of living in the now, right now, and being happy where you are right now with what you are right now, because the truth is, it is what it is. And as Esther says, and Abraham, it is what it is, and that's okay. I am where I am, and it's okay. You are where you are. There is nothing you can do right now about where you are except do something to take you somewhere else. So you need to look at where you are, put a smile on your face, and feel good. I'm feeling a little physically tired today. I'm not sure why. My back is really quite sore today. I'm not sure why. I slept well tonight, woke up feeling excited and feeling really good. But right at this moment, I even did my meditation. I'm feeling amazing. I'm happy, 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 happy. But my body is saying, ow, ow, ow. So I'm actually on the wall today. If my camera was on, I probably wouldn't show you. But I'm actually on the ball today, so I'm a little bouncy, a little crazy. Yeah, my back is just, the weather's also changing. I mean, I do have an issue on my back, and I have been sitting on a chair that if I'm not careful, I'm sitting in the wrong position. And if I sit in the wrong position, it irritates my injury. If I'm good, it's good. How are we today? I'd like you guys to check in. And start checking in with you guys on a regular basis to see how you really are. We're starting to understand more about that joyful feeling, that energy that we feel in our bodies, that we feel even more of at the end of our meditation. How are you doing today? How are you doing with being more focused on where you are and where you want to be and what's happening and how to get where you want to get, how to let go? How to let go. How to just trust that everything you're doing is right. You're on the right path. You're on the right path. That's all you need to trust, is that you're on the right path. You're on the right path. You got to let go. Dawn says, I'm doing great at letting go. That's awesome. And that's really what it's all about, is letting go. I mean, just hearing Dawn say that, I'm doing great at letting go. I had an energy course through my body just seeing those words. And I have tears in my eyes. That it's just so exciting when I see everybody feeling this energy. It's amazing. Hi, Fran. Great you could make it today. Forward to the coming fall season and the leaves to change. Oh, ours were well changed when we got back from Victoria, and fall is definitely here. There is still some green, but not a lot. The temperatures are definitely fall temperatures, but we're having an amazing, amazing fall. It is beautiful out. Today, let me just check. I think it's supposed to be 15 degrees. That probably doesn't sound much to you guys who are in the States. It's 10 right now. Like yesterday it was like 6. So it warmed up overnight. It's going to be 17 tomorrow. Like, that's shirt sleeve weather. It'll be sunny. It's going to be beautiful today. I love Calgary. I was talking with someone this morning, and they were mentioning that, a mutual friend of ours online is, moving down to Florida from Canada, and permanently, intending to move permanently. I'm like, why would anyone leave Canada? Oh, it's too cold up there. I'm like, okay, if you say so. I like the changing temperatures, and I absolutely love Calgary. I really do. I love this city. I guess it's part of my personality, and that's why I love Calgary so much, because you can never rely on the weather. It's always changing, and I love change. So, it's nothing very predictable here, other than, if you look at the weather forecast for the day, it's usually fairly accurate for that day. It's not very accurate to forecast ahead. It's pretty hard to do that here. We're situated in such a unique place. Well, yesterday we talked about clearing clutter for clarity, and other than being a very amazing tongue twister, did any of you tackle that? I did not, I must say. I did not. I'm not sure where the day went, but it went very quickly. And I didn't do any real organizing yesterday. I was, yeah, no, but I feel good. Feeling good. Yeah. Anybody else do any organizing yesterday? And thank you, Fran, for the positive energy. Much appreciated. Today, I get going here. This is a short section, the wallet process. And, unfortunately, my camera's not working. I would love to show you that I have my $100 back in my wallet. And went to the bank yesterday and replenished that. So my wallet is now replenished with $100. And I'm ready to play wallet game. Who's here ready? And you know what? You can play this game even if you don't leave the house. You can go online and say, I got $100. I have $100 right here. Right here, I have $100 in my hand. I can spend it. I'm going to go shopping. When do you use this process? When you want to attract more money into your experience. Anybody? Put your hand up. Yeah, I can't. Mine's up. My hand is up. Anybody want to attract more money? What does more money do for you? Does more money make you happier? Does more money make you feel better? No, we know that, right? We know that. We're already happy. We know that money just buys things that allows us to live a better life. We can buy healthier food. We can, feed our bodies better food. We can take better care of ourselves. We can have more fun going on holidays. We can do whatever we want to do. But we already got to be happy. Money buys more stuff to sell. But yeah. Claudia says, I'm getting $100 from my friend today who's paying it forward. I gave it to her a while back. Well, there you go. Put it in your wallet, Claudia, and then go spend it. Right, we'll play the game. When you want to improve the way you currently feel about money in order to allow even more to flow into your life. Let's face it, most of us don't have the best relationship with money, right? If we did, we'd all be millionaires. We all have an issue at some level with money. I know we do. It's all about that allowing. When you want to get your juices flowing regarding your specific desires, so it doesn't always have to be about money. When you feel there's a shortage of money in your life. All right, let's read. Perhaps there are no more practice vibrations in your culture than those related to the subject of money, for many see it as the means through which a good deal of their physical well-being flows. Many people, however, without realizing it, are focused upon the lack of money rather than the presence of money in their experience. So even though they often identify things that they desire, they hold themselves apart from their own desires because they are more accustomed to noticing the lack of dollars than the presence of them. Again, it comes back to the fact that every subject is really two subjects, what is wanted and the lack of it. It's natural for all manner of abundance to flow easily into your experience, and the wallet process will help you offer a vibration that is compatible with the receiving of money instead of pushing it away. Here's the process. First, obtain a $100 bill. I have two 50s in my purse because the bank machine gives me $50 bills. Put it in your wallet or purse. Keep it with you at all times, and whenever you hold your wallet or purse, remember that your $100 bill is there. Feel pleased that it is there, and remind yourself often of the added sense of security that it brings you. Okay, so you got to remember, you've got $100. Now, as you move through your day, know of many things that you could purchase with that $100. As you pass a nice restaurant, notice that if you really wanted to, you could stop in and have a delicious meal. As you see something in a department store, remind yourself that if you really wanted to, you could purchase that because you have $100 in your wallet. By holding the $100 bill and not spending it right away, you receive the vibrational advantage of it every time you even think of it. In other words, if you were to remember your $100 and spend it on the first thing you noticed, you would receive the benefit of really feeling your financial well-being only once. But if you mentally spend that $100 20 or 30 times in that day, you will have received the vibrational feeling advantage of having spent $2,000 or $3,000. Each time you acknowledge that you have the power right there in your wallet to purchase this or to do that over and over again, you add to your sense of financial well-being. And so your point of attraction begins to shift. You see, you do not have the ability to be abundant, and you do not have to actually be abundant in order to attract abundance, but you do have to feel abundant. For some reason, I do not have that underlined, but I think that's important. People say you need to have money to make money. Hogwash. My way of saying it is that any feeling of lack of abundance causes a resistance that does not allow abundance. You do not have to actually be abundant in order to attract abundance, but you do have to feel abundant. So by mentally spending this money again and again, you practice the vibration of well-being, of security, of abundance, and of financial security. and the universe responds to the vibration you've achieved by matching it with manifested abundance. Seemingly magical things will begin to occur as soon as you achieve that wonderful feeling of financial abundance. The money you're currently earning will seem to go further. Unexpected amounts of money in various increments will begin to show up in your experience. Your employer will feel inspired to give you a raise. Some product you purchased will offer you a rebate. People you do not even know will begin to offer you money. You will discover that things you wanted, things you would have been willing to spend your dollars to have, will come to you even without the expenditure of money. You will be offered opportunities to be able to earn all the abundance that you can believe is possible. In time, it will feel as if a floodgate of abundance is opened, and you will find yourself wondering where all that abundance had been hiding all along. I could have that. I could have that. I have the ability to purchase that. I could buy that. And because you really do have the means to do just that, because you're not pretending something that is not, there's now no hindering doubt or belief muddying the waters of your financial flow. This is a simple but powerful process, and it will change your financial point of attraction. As your financial situation improves, your $100 stash or savings may grow to $1,000, then $10,000, then $100,000, and more. Although there's no limit to what the universe will yield to you, you have to feel good about money in order to allow it into your experience. You have to feel good about great abundance before you will allow the pleasure of great abundance to flow into your experience. Abraham, speak to us more about the wallet process. Remember, you are on this sort of teeter-totter of balance. So you do not have to stop all thoughts of shortage, because they are going to creep in, the influences around you. All you have to do is deliberately offer more thought to tipping the energies on the side of abundance. Offer more deliberate thought. Add more conscious use of the non-physical energy toward the prosperity you want. And so, while you're moving through your day, noticing how many things you could spend $100 on, you are deliberately utilizing the non-physical energy to enhance your feeling of prosperity. It's all about how you feel. Are you guys really starting to understand this? The Abraham quote that was on today, I posted it in our morning motivator. Just let me grab it here, because it was so much right on track with this today about feeling. Yeah, I'll find it here. Here he is. No, that was yesterday. Where's today? Boy, oh boy, right, here it is. So the truth is there's not one path. The truth is there's not only one right path. The truth is all paths can be made to be the right path. The truth is that every individual has a different path, and that different path that every individual is launching incrementally and amending constantly, that true path is known by Source and guided by Source if you will pay attention to the way you feel. It's all about how you feel. You have to feel prosperous. You have to feel abundant. You have to feel good. You just have to feel good. If you don't know what abundance feels like, it feels good. It feels good. Someone once said, Abraham, you obviously haven't been physically lately, for $100 won't go very far. And we said, you missed the point. You spend $100 1,000 times a day, and you've spent the equivalent of $100,000, and that will bolster your feeling of prosperity. You see, it's the way you feel, your point of attraction. Someone said to us, well, I haven't actually put the $100 in my wallet. I put an IOU in there, though. And we said, then you must not believe in your own IOU, because it's not fostering the feeling of prosperity. The IOU feels like, to you, like another debt that you're carrying around. The wallet process is another means of giving deliberate attention to what makes you feel good. So think about it. You put $100 in your wallet and you go about your day and you see things that you'd like. Maybe I see a new purse I want, or a new jacket I want, or a new book I want to buy, or a new sweater, or I want to go out for dinner, or a nice bottle of wine, or whatever. I don't need to buy it. I simply look and say, I could buy that right now. I'm not sure I want to buy that right now. I could buy that right now. I could buy that right now. I want to know if you guys understand this game. And I want to know who's going to play. So yes, I understand it. Yes, I'm going to play. No, you can't put your $1 million bill in your wallet, Lynn, because you're never going to believe that it's actually $1 million. But I am going to challenge you, Lynn, to play the game and put $100 in there and spend it in your mind. Go and see stuff and say, I could buy that. Play the game the way the game is. It has to be real cash, Lynn. Did you not get that? You know what I noticed, Lynn? You're amazing. I love that you interact. Okay, I want you to put $100 aside that you cannot spend. You probably always keep cash in your wallet, but I'm talking about cash you cannot spend. You will not spend it. You're going to spend it. Or, if you have the $300 there, don't spend it, but go and see what you can spend it on. Play the game. What I've noticed is you love to change the game. Before you play it the way it is, you love to, I'm going to change it. I'm going to do more. If it's working for you, great. But for the average person here, that's not going to work. Do you understand that? For the average person, unless they've already practiced that vibration, it's not going to work because they don't believe they actually could spend that money. But they could believe they could spend that $100. It's there. It's $100. It's only $100. Everybody can go and get $100 out of their bank right now. You're just borrowing it. Borrow it for a day. Put it back in tomorrow if you need to. But go borrow it. Borrow $100 out of your checking account. Take $100. Put it in your, you've got $300 in there. Lynn, go spend it today as many times as you can. I'm going to challenge you to spend it 100 times. Make a list of what you would have bought. What could I buy with $300? Could buy that collector set of something. I could, I could buy buy a lot of candles with $300. I could buy a lot of product. I could buy a lot of things. There's a lot of things I could buy. I could buy it. It would feel good if I bought that. Oh, I love that leather jacket I saw in the store the other day. It was $299. Oh, yeah, it feels so good. I'm going to go try it on. I'm going to go try it on. Don't need to buy it. I can just look at it. I can feel it. I can say, I could buy this. I have the money in my pocket, right? I could buy it. What else could I buy? Look at, I could have that too. Do you guys really and truly get this concept? I just want to make sure if you really, 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 really and truly get this concept. And then we're going to go into our meditation today. We're going to be doing our physical guided meditation with Abraham. Remember, we decided we're going to go through the whole series of them. So yesterday we did general. Today we're going to do physical. Tomorrow relationships. And Friday we'll end with money. How long do we do this? You know what? Anytime that you want to increase things, I recommend you do it for the next 24. I mean, I would just keep that $100 in there. Here's the key though, okay? It's not about putting $100 in there and then forgetting about it. You need to actively go and spend it in your mind. And as you, number one, you have to say, I have $100. Where did he explain it here? All right, here we go. Put the $100 in. Here we go. Keep it with you at all times. And whenever you hold your wallet or your purse, this is key. I hope you're listening. Whenever you hold your wallet or your purse, or think about your wallet or your purse, remember that you have $100. Feel pleased that it's there. Get excited. I have $100. Lynn's going to get excited. I have $300 in my wallet. Take your wallet out. Hold it. Look at it. I have $300. Feel pleased it's there. Remind yourself often of the added sense of security that it brings you. That's important. So it's not about just putting the money in there and, you know, if you see something, you buy it. It's about actively doing this. Well, if you actually could get your hand on that $10,000 bill, Richard, you could have a lot of fun, because it's about having that real cash in there. That's why having a fake $1 million bill is not going to work. It needs to be real cash that you could really spend because you have the security that's in your hands, right? We all get that. As you move through your day, take note of the many things that you could purchase. And if you really wanted to, you could stop in and have that. You could stop in and have that delicious meal. You could stop in and buy that purse. You could buy that, whatever that $100 will buy. You could buy it. Feels good to have that money there. You have to remind yourself how good it feels to have that money there. I could go have a spa day. Oh, that would feel good. Close your eyes for a moment, Claudia. Number one, imagine walking into the spa and being greeted. The aroma in there is just wonderful and relaxing. The music is wonderful. The place is relaxing. You already feel relaxed. Oh, that would feel good, wouldn't it? Maybe tomorrow. All right, we're going to go into our meditation. Let me find it here. Physical well-being. I will get the link for those who need to load it separately. But there you go. If you actually had, you could actually go and buy that you're dreaming about. And the whole point of this, Lynn, is that if you play the game of the $100, that could come to you. Because what's going to happen is that as you really play this game, you've got that $300, you're going to go around and think about all the things you could buy with that $300. It'd probably be a nice down payment on that $1 million RV. And if it's the RV you want, go in and go look at it, go drive it, go be in it, go be a part of it, go feel it. What would it feel like to actually be in it? Dawn and I would love to get a monster bus, and I'm even thinking that's exactly what we should do. We should go and look at monster buses and sit in it and really, you know, be in it and see, could we be in it? Because I think that would be just the coolest thing ever. I'd love a monster bus. Oh yeah, that'd be fun. All right, guys. Let's do our physical well-being, and we'll meet back here in 15 minutes. Remember the beat of the breathing, 3 beats to inhale, 5 beats to exhale. Focus on mastering that process. Let the words flow. Focus on the breathing, and we'll see you back here in 15 minutes. Enjoy.
It is nice to have an opportunity to visit with you for the purpose of tuning to your natural rhythm of well-being. Breathe in, breathe out. Your intelligent body is comprised of trillions of cells, seeking and finding alignment and balance at all times. Breathe in, breathe out. There is no greater advantage that you could offer to your body than this gentle releasing of resistance right now. Your natural state is one of absolute well-being, and in the absence of resistance, your physical body must thrive. Breathe in, breathe out. By deliberately focusing upon good-feeling thoughts, you allow your physical cells to return to their natural balance. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathing deeply is the key, softly hearing our words and allowing gentle alignment with the energy of your source. Breathe in. Breathe out. The cells of your body are guided by Source and have the ability to find their balance no matter what, every time. You will not only find recovery from unwanted conditions, but a steady maintaining of well-being will ensue. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you listen and breathe and release and relax, the maintaining of a good-feeling body will come easily. Breathe in. Breathe out. Even unwanted conditions that have been with you for a while will gradually diminish until they no longer exist. Breathe in. Breathe out. By releasing resistance a little more every day, you will feel the power that creates worlds flowing through you. Just breathing and listening, not to make something happen, but for the pleasure and comfort of alignment. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your physical body will respond very quickly to the absence of resistance that you are feeling now while you breathe. Breathe in. Breathe out. There is no physical body, no matter what the condition, that cannot return to its natural state of well-being. Breathe in. Breathe out. These words that you are hearing are not about your body, but about your allowing and your alignment of Source. Your body is a reflection of the balance of your thought, and this release of resistance will produce positive change. Breathe in. Breathe out. Beginning with the cells of your physical body, physical improvement will sweep through you at every level. Breathe in. Breathe out. You are a vibrational being with non-physical roots, and your body is an extension of that non-physical source. Breathe in. Breathe out. We offer these words so as you listen and breathe, you will tune to your frequency of natural well-being. Breathe in. Breathe out. When you take the time to find vibrational balance, your physical well-being will be easy to maintain. Breathe in. Breathe out. From your place of alignment, beneficial behavior will be inspired, and wonderful things will unfold with great ease. Breathe in. Breathe out. The more ease you feel, the less resistance you hold, and the more the cells of your body can find their balance. Breathe in. Breathe out. This process of breathing and allowing makes it possible to get from wherever you are to wherever you desire. As you breathe and release resistance, you tune your vibrational frequency to that of your source and to personal thriving. Breathe in. Breathe out. It is natural for you to feel good and for you to be well and for you to experience perfect bodily conditions. Breathe in. Breathe out. You are becoming a vibrational match to well-being, and your body will show you the evidence of that. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you listen and breathe, with every day that passes, your alignment with well-being will become stronger. As you acknowledge these words in an atmosphere of no resistance, you will fuel clarity and vitality and well-being. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your body responds primarily to the content of your thoughts. And right here, right now, your body is benefiting. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your life is supposed to feel good to you, and you are meant to feel happiness in your life, and you are meant to satisfy your dreams. Breathe in. Breathe out. You are doing extremely well. Physical well-being is flowing to you. Relax and enjoy the unfolding. Breathe in. Breathe out. Feel appreciation for what is and eagerness for what is coming. There is great love here for you. Breathe in. For the next few minutes, letting the music guide you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. There is great love here for you. And as always, we remain.
Back. How are we all doing? Just at the end of that meditation, my whole body just filled. It just filled, and I have tears in my eyes. I have my whole body is so full of energy. It's vibrating physically. I can physically feel every inch of it vibrate. And I know it's because when you guys are really into the moment, we connect. It's pretty, as we're coming back. It's like this little thing, and there's this little pop. Anybody else feel that? Just curious. It's big. My hands are almost, they're just tingling, all of them. My fingers, my arms. It's pretty awesome. I love it. The more I read, the more I practice, the more I play, the more I do, the more I understand, the more I let go, the bigger it gets. The bigger it gets. Your hands are tingling too. When you let go, that's what it is. I get that when I let go, when I completely let go and completely trust that it's yes, just yes, everything is awesome. I love it. I love everything. I love everything about everything. I love everything about everything. I really, I feel like my hands are tied when I can't show you pictures. I do want to remind you we are going to be reading The Power of Now. I'm going to do my best to simplify the message from Eckhart Tolle. Sometimes he can make a very simple message sound kind of out there. And The Power of Now so far has been a very easy read, and I love it. Your physical, my back is fine. Yeah, my back is fine. The Power of Now, Deborah, with Eckhart Tolle, you have that. We're going to be reading that next. So next week, we are going to be talking about pivoting, process number 16. And we should be able to finish that tomorrow. Oh, yeah. I will have to start reading right at the beginning of the call, but we will finish pivoting tomorrow. Pivoting is pretty cool. It's really about just, recognizing that, that the path you're on isn't going, maybe you want to take a different path. Oh, well, let's go this way. It's just a gradual shift. We turn things around when and really it's used when you're not feeling the greatest, but you're feeling okay. You're kind of that in-between point. Where are those emotions? I'll tell you what point they are. Here it is. All right, it says between 8 and 17. Anger and boredom, like really not good, pessimistic, frustrated, you're overwhelmed, disappointed, doubtful, worried, any one of those. Certainly had a lot of worry on Sunday, but that changed very quickly and went up that very quickly. So tomorrow we're going to talk about pivoting. We have, so there's still 7 games to play. So with any luck, we will finish our games by the end of next week. But it may take us another week or so to really get through it. We'll see. So we could be starting the new book as much as in a week from Tuesday. Right? We'll see how we get going here. Somewhere there or shortly thereafter, we will begin The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. Recommend you get it. It is on the website at the moment. I love this affirmation, and I get these affirmations from a book called The Garden of Thoughts, My Affirmation Journal, a writing companion for a journey into self-discovery by none other than Louise Hay. I've had this book for a long time. This was, I bought this book when I began my journey into self-living, and Louise Hay was instrumental in helping grow. This book was published in 1989. third printing 92. That's about probably when I bought the book, right around there. And every day there's each page has a new affirmation, and I have a bookmark in there, and I just go through the book one at a time, and whatever is the next affirmation is the one we have for that day. And today's is, I lovingly balance my mind and my body. I now choose thoughts that make me feel good. And I'll admit on Sunday it was very challenging to choose thoughts that felt good, but it's what we did. We focused on, this little trooper, and that, he's a little kid, and he's going to be fine. And then we heard he had responded. So, we just started thinking about, that's great. He's in good hands. He's where he needs to be. We'll be there for him. He's going to be fine. And, every step of the way, we just kept thinking positive thoughts that felt good. There's no reason thinking anything other than good. There really is never a reason. And we get, even when things happen, you go through that gamut of feelings, but we have emotions. We're human. That's normal. And what we need to do is allow ourselves to feel those emotions, and then move ourselves up the scale back to that place where we can better move forward, be in touch. It's a challenge. That's what I'm saying. It is a challenge. And you're not going to stay in that place of absolute joy all the time. It's not possible to be there all the time, because you live in a world where you are interacting and co-creating with a whole lot of people. And it really depends on what you're putting your attention on, what is attracted to you. It doesn't mean things are going to stop happening. There'll be less things happening that are immediate to you, and it's really difficult to explain what it really means, but it is challenged sometimes. There's challenges every day. Let's face it, we haven't been practicing the habit of living a joyful life for very long, but we sure practiced complaining for a long time. We sure practiced focusing on things that went wrong. We sure practiced on sharing all the things that are wrong with everything. When I lived up in the Northwest Territories with my ex-husband, and we had one child, my daughter Tina was born at that time. She was 9 months old when we moved up there, 7 months old. She was 7 months old when we moved up there. This is up in the Northwest Territories. Is a town of 1,500 people, and had a high percentage of Native population, and the rest were government people that worked there. And it was an interesting experience. I really quite enjoyed it, I'll tell you that, and I did. I enjoyed being up there. It was quite an interesting experience to experience minus 60. And Fahrenheit or centigrade don't matter. Minus 60, I'm going to tell you, is cold. Just walking from the house to the truck, it was difficult to breathe. You had to take little breaths. You had to cover your face completely. You couldn't just breathe that air. It was very cold. But there was wonderful things up there that I got to experience. I met some wonderful people. But speaking of what you're focused on, once a week I met with a group of women that I met, and they got together, for coffee, and everybody brought a snack, or everyone took turns hosting this. We called it a stitch and bitch, and that's exactly what we did. We brought our crafts with us. I think we left the kids at home, so we were able to have a little grown-up time, or maybe it was during the day, and we brought our kids with us. I can't remember. It seems to me it was evening, and we left the kids at home, and so it was grown-up time. But seriously, we sat and we had snacks and we had coffee, and I don't think we drank wine or anything at that back then, but I do know we had beverages and we had snacks, and we brought our crafts. So if we were doing knitting or crocheting or needlework or whatever you were working on with your hands, you brought and you worked on it, and we complained. We complained about everything. I can tell you that the whole experience Sunday really taught me how to focus on all the amazingness. When we came home, and Don, he said, "Did you see how full the waiting room was?" And it was. The waiting room was not that full when we got there. There was maybe, I'd say, 10, 12 people in the waiting room, and that means like groups of people. So there was 10 people. There was probably 4 or 5 people waiting to be tended to. Once the helicopter arrived, that changed. It just backed up because every able body was attending to our grandson, and that was, something to be watching and being aware of and thinking, wow. To watch that in action, you watch it on TV. To watch it in action in real life was really quite something to think about in good terms, right? Balancing your mind and body. Claudia said after the meditation she felt better. I do too. I'm not feeling any sense of pain. The ball I have to keep moving because it's awkward to sit in any position for any length of time, but that's why I love the ball, because it's always moving. We have 3 minutes left today. What are you doing today? Have you got your money out? Those of you who have your money out, remember, I'm going to remind you what you need to be thinking about today, okay? You have your $100, or in Lynn's case, his $300, okay? So right now, if you don't have it, I want you to think about going to get it and putting it in your wallet. It's got to be real. You really have to have that $100. There's just something about it. If you have it, go get it right now. Grab it, hold it in your hand. Think about, I have $100. I have a lot of fun with $100. I wonder what I'm going to do with that $100 today. It's going to be fun. Feel pleased that it's there. And remind yourself often. Add a sense of security because you've got $100. Anything came up, you've got $100. It's pretty cool. What are you going to do with your $100? What I really want to challenge you to do is get excited about $100 or your $300. I want you to get really excited about that $100. I want you to get excited about that money and all the things you could buy with it. Wouldn't it be fun to have that? Well, that'd be fun. I could buy that. I could buy that. I could have that. I could have that too. I could have that. Oh, that'd be fun. Do you guys get the game? I want to know. Do you get the game? Fran, that would be lovely. Oh, we could go out to dinner. Wouldn't that be wonderful? If all of us could go out for dinner and sit and meet and chat. I still want to do that. I'm going to write that down right now. All right? Right now. I'm going to take, okay, this is going, you guys, you can't see it. You got to listen. Piece of paper, TMM retreat. I want to get back on that. I think we are driven to somehow meet somewhere, and we will make that happen. So listen to my piece of paper, and then I'll let you guys go for the day. I'm going to have an amazing day. I'm going to have a half of a TGIWWW, but I will have my TGIWW. Here's my box. Oh, my box fell down. I have to refill. Okay, there goes my, I have to refill my box. It fell down. Alrighty. That's okay. There we go. Everything's back in there. My box is back in place. You guys are very patient and wonderful. And tomorrow, oh yeah, look at that. I could have got really, annoyed about that. Oh, I like that one. Yes. Okay. There we go. Whatever is contained in this box is, and there we go. We are now doing the TMM retreat. You bet. That's going to happen. I want to make that happen. I have a dream in my mind of us getting together and really making this work. Guys, I'll see you here tomorrow. Invite your friends. Tell someone you love to come and join us. We'd love to see them. We'd love to inspire them. We'd love to turn them on to feeling good, because feeling good is what it's all about. Now let me see what I would like to listen to today. All right, we'll have a little bit of living in a moment, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you all.